Hello my dear students, welcome back to Learn Physics. In today's video, we are continuing with the kinematics chapter only, but it's a revision video for equations of motion. So in equations of motion, we already learned about the three equations, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square equals to as, v equals u plus at. These are the important three equations. In that, if an object is freely falling downwards, we will be substituting g instead of a, and in the upward and downward motion also we considered. Then we considered the displacement of an object at the nth second. That and all we considered. So relating to that equations of motion, we are going to do some numericals today. Okay. So these questions I had taken from the NEET from DC Pandey sir's book. Okay. So here the first question is, an object is moving with a velocity 10 meter per second. A constant force acts for 4 seconds on the object and gives it a speed of 2 meter per second in opposite direction. The acceleration produced is, see, an object is moving with a velocity. So initial velocity is given as 10 meter per second. A constant force acts for 4 seconds. So t equals 4 seconds. It's a constant force. That means acceleration is constant, uniform acceleration, and gives it a speed of 2 meter per second in the opposite direction. So speed equals 2 meter per second in the opposite direction. Therefore, V is negative. And find the acceleration produced. How can we find out the acceleration? V, U and T is given. Acceleration we can find it as V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, V is minus 2, U is 10, A into 4. Therefore, it is minus 2 minus 10, here A into 4, here A equals minus 12 divided by 4 minus 3 meter per second square. Okay, here the thing which you need to remember is velocity is acting in the opposite, final velocity is acting in the opposite direction. Because of that opposite direction, we should put a negative sign. Remember that velocity is a vector quantity. Clear? So the next question is, velocity of a body moving along a straight line with uniform acceleration A reduces by 3/4 of its initial velocity in time t0. So initial velocity I am considering it as u. It's moving with acceleration A. Okay, so velocity of a moving body reduces by 3/4 of its initial velocity. So final velocity equals u minus 3/4 of u. It's given like reduces by 3/4 of initial velocity. Okay, that reduces to 3/4 of initial velocity means new velocity became 3/4 of initial velocity. This is reduces by 3/4 of initial velocity. So final velocity will be equal to u by 4. Okay, now total time of motion of the body till its velocity becomes 0. Okay, see, we need to find out the total time. So here, how can we find out? V is equal to u, t, we need to find out total time, since when velocity will become equal to 0. Okay, now velocity is decreasing with respect to time. So including these, we will be getting the velocity V equals u plus at. Okay, from that it's moving with uniform acceleration, right? So we can find out the acceleration. Here acceleration will be equal to V minus u divided by t. So since this is initial time, I can take it as t0. V is u by 4 minus u divided by t0. Therefore, it is equal to 3u by 4 t0. This is acceleration. So now velocity V equals u plus at. Therefore, 0 equals u plus 3u by 4 t0 into t. u equals minus 3u by 4t0 into t. Therefore, t equals 4t0u divided by 3u. The answer is 4 by 3 t0. This much of seconds. Okay, clear? So the final time. So initially it's moving with velocity u. Final when it is converting to u by 4 is the final velocity. That time what is the acceleration? It was moving with uniform acceleration. So acceleration, now we got it as 3u by 4 t0. And now we need to find out what will be the time, how long it is required to become velocity to become 0. So for that we can substitute with the given acceleration and we'll be getting the value as 4 by 3 t0 seconds. So we will now check the answer. Yes, it's A, 4 by 3 u t0. So u is not there, 4 by 3 t0. Next is the distance travelled by a particle is proportional to the square of time. Then acceleration travels with the particle travels with. The distance travelled by a particle is proportional to square of time. So distance is proportional to t square. Then the particle is moving with, the particle travels with uniform acceleration, uniform velocity, both of these speed changes. So we will find out whether it is moving with uniform velocity or uniform acceleration. Okay, so for velocity we can find out ds by dt is proportional to 2t. That is velocity is proportional to 2t. The velocity is equal to a constant into time. That means it is changing with respect to time. Now we will find out the acceleration. If we have velocity with s, we can find out the acceleration by differentiating the velocity dv by dt. Therefore, we are getting it as 2. That means it's a constant. It's not a term which is depending on time. So it's constant. So it is moving with uniform acceleration. Constant means it's moving with uniform acceleration. So here the answer is it's moving with uniform acceleration. So next one is the displacement of a body in 8 seconds starting from rest with an acceleration of 20 centimeter per second square is. So we need to find out the displacement of a body in 8 seconds. That is a direct question. So displacement is we need to find out of a body in 8 seconds. So time is given as 8 seconds starting from rest. So initial velocity is equal to 0 with an acceleration of 20 centimeter per second square. So what is the displacement? Yes, t, u are given, a is given. We need to find out s. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Since initial velocity is 0, half into 20 into t square, that is 640 centimeter. Since it is given in centimeter per second square, the answer is 640 centimeter. The answer here is C, 640 centimeter it is given. Next is a particle starts with a velocity of 2 meter per second. So next is particle initial velocity is 2 meter per second and moves in a straight line with a retardation of 0.1 meter per second square. So it moves in a straight line with a retardation of 0.1 meter per second square. The first time at which the particle is 15 meter from the starting point. Okay, so s is equal to 15 meter. Time we need to find out. How we can find out? S is equal to ut plus half a t square. U is 2 into t. S is 15 plus half minus 0.1 t square. Here it is 30 equals to 4t minus 0.1 t square. Therefore 0.1 t square minus 4t plus 30 equals 0. T equals minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, therefore 4 plus or minus root of 16 minus 12, 4. Okay, 2. So 6 divided by 0.2, that is 12, 4, 2. So 4 plus or minus 2 divided by 0.2. So 2 options are given, 6 divided by 0.2 or 2 divided by 0.2. Which will be coming here. Here the 6 divided by 2 divided by 0.2. So the answer is 10 seconds. 10 seconds and 30 seconds. Both we are getting, but how can we choose which one is the correct answer? Here the question comes like the first time at which the particle is 15 meter from the starting point. So it is at 10 seconds. So the answer goes like 10 seconds. The option A. Next one, a particle starts from rest, accelerates at 2 meter per second square, this for 10 seconds, and then goes for a constant speed for 30 seconds and then decelerates at 4 meter per second square till it stops after next. What is the distance travelled by it? So initially the particle starts from rest, accelerate 2 meter per second square for 10 seconds and then goes for a constant speed for 30 seconds. There only constant speed, acceleration is not there. Initially acceleration is there, then constant speed, then decelerates with a speed of decelerates with a 4 meter per second square till it stops. What is the distance? So each time you can consider this as 3 cases and find out the displacement and then add that. Distance covered, not displacement, distance covered only asked. So you can use the equation of motion in the first and last position and the center position, the middle portion we can use the distance as velocity into time. So these are the data given over here. Initially it is starting from rest and moving with an acceleration of 2 meter per second square, and time it's moving with an acceleration, this acceleration for time 10 seconds. After that it is moving with constant velocity. Okay, so here we need to find out the each position we need to find out the distance traveled. So first we will find out the distance traveled over here. S is equal to ut plus half at square. When we are using this equation, we will get it as half into 2 into 10 square. So here it is 100 meters. Okay, now what is the final velocity over here? With that final velocity only it will be moving with for 30 seconds, right? So here we will find out the final velocity v equals u plus at. So 2 into 10, that is 20 meter per second. Next, here the displacement s will be equal to velocity into time, therefore 20 into 30. So 600 meters. Next it is moving with a minus 4 meter per second square till it stop. Okay, so how long it will take to become, the initial velocity here will be 20 meter per second and final velocity is equal to 0. Then how long it will take to come to rest position? V equals u plus at. Therefore 0 equals 20 minus 4 into t. Therefore t you are getting it as 5 seconds. Now we can find out s as s is equal to ut plus half a t square. Therefore here u is 20 into 5 plus half into minus 4 into t square as 5 square. Here it is 100 minus 25 2s are 50. So it is 50 meters. So what is the total distance? 600 plus 100 plus 50. So the answer is 750 meters. Okay, clear? So this is, so initially it is moving with initially at rest, and then acceleration time is given. You can find out the displacement at that position. So here I am taking it as s1. Here it is moving with the constant velocity. So what is the final velocity of over here? With the same velocity it is moving for 30 seconds. So we can find out the displacement s2 here. Then it starts decelerating, and it is how long it is traveling, it is not given. So we can find out the time, and then substituting with the speed, we will, as with the distance, we will be getting the total distance as 600 plus 100 plus 50. The answer is 750 meters. Clear? So next question, we will do it as a homework. Okay, the motion of a particle is described by the equation v equals at. The distance travelled by the particle in first 4 seconds is. So motion of the particle is given by v equals at. If it is v equals at, if it is given, you can easily understand that u is equal to 0. Right? So it is starting from in. So the distance travelled by the particle in first 4 seconds. How will you find out? S is equal to ut plus half a t square. So here it is t equals 4 seconds it is given. So no need of this. See, u is 0. Therefore half into a into t square is 4 square. We can substitute. So 8a will be the answer. This is an easy question. So nothing to think more and all. So you can do it easily. So that's all for today. So today's revision questions, I hope it is useful for you. And if you like the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.